drawsonline.com. We have another really cool sketchbook. Christine is gracious enough to share her sketchbook with us. Christine, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good, good. And what's your dream job?
I'd like to be a storyboard artist in TV animation.
Okay, very nice. So you have 3 sketchbooks. We have 2 of them over there. And we're going to work backwards. But first I'm going to grab my glasses because I can't see anymore. I'm getting old. So now this is your latest sketchbook, correct?
Yes.
So we're going to work backwards. So you like to work in the cola race.
Yes, I love those.
And most of this is done out of your imagination?
Yeah, these are all, this is a character from actually my story pitch and like storyboarding. So I have a lot of those characters.
Okay, excellent. So you're just, I see that you have like a lot of dance moves. Do you like that?
Yeah, this is actually figure night from when the figure drawing club was doing like a dance themed night. So I had to go. But I did actually do ballet back in high school. And
Nice.
then I had to stop because I was drawing instead.
Okay, very cool. So you have a lot of movement in all of these drawings. Is that the crimson red?
I think so. I actually got it with one of my other sketchbooks, and I got it because it matched the cover.
Looks really good. And this is all life drawing?
Yeah, these are the life drawings.
How do you like working on the life drawings in the small sketchbook versus the big pad?
I kind of like the big pad better for the quicker ones, but for these long ones that are like 10 minutes, I kind of like it smaller. I don't know why, because you can't get as much detail, but maybe that's why, because
Sure.
I hate getting so much detail into it.
Sure. So you don't like the long poses?
I can tolerate them, I just like being able to get the quick gestures in
Gotcha.
2-minute poses.
Gotcha. These look good. And these portraits I just adore. Okay, so you just reminded me I need to photograph my drawings today because I have not photographed my drawings in
This
a while.
model was like insane. I loved her.
Yeah, she was really, she was tough to draw, but she was a great model.
She had really interesting eyes. Like just
Yeah,
the shape of the eyes were so
Totally.
cool.
That's a good one of that kind of side back portrait. Very fun. So the really good thing about your artwork is you draw really loose, and that's a good thing, especially in the animation world. Your drawings, I would not call them stiff at all. The ones where it's pure pencil, but they're really nice and loose.
That's just your
That's
notes.
from today.
So I
Okay,
think
good. And
that's
you even
it.
have dancers on that page. All right, so let's get your second book, your second sketchbook right now, and let's check that one out. Thank you. All right. So when did you start this one? Do you remember?
This was actually our last class. I remember because I ran out of drawing pads, so I had to start drawing him in like these first couple of pages. So last class of last semester, so just before winter break.
Gotcha. Everyone liked him as a model.
Yeah, he was really cool. I wish I had done more of his faces though, because I have none of them.
Those are really nice. And this is, what is this?
This was just like a locker for one of my characters who is also a dancer. I was just thinking like, I wonder what her dance locker would look like. So she's got like stuff for her feet to make sure they don't get too ripped up from like this point shoes.
Sure. That Thomas guy is a professional dancer.
I know, I can tell.
Isn't he nuts?
He's insane, and like every time he comes I'm so happy because he has like the coolest poses and he has like a really toned body, so it's really fun to draw.
Yeah, and you aren't, keep flipping. You aren't intimidated by those crazy poses, because I was a little bit when he was upside down and stuff.
I mean, it's not intimidated, I'm intrigued because it's like, I never think to draw those from my imagination, so it's like, oh, perfect chance to actually do this stuff.
Yeah, yeah. And also, Forrest, too, is a dancer, and he's insane, too. So you really like this color pencil. Like, I'm excited for you that you have something that you really have fun with. These drawings are so loose and so good. A lot of form with the torso. Love that. It's got a, and that black and white ink on top of the pencil is loose as well. That's a good thing. You didn't stiffen it up.
Yeah, I hate it when I get too stiff.
Yeah, and these are just marker?
This is watercolor pens.
Nice.
And these are the characters that I've been working on in Story Pitch too.
Okay. So more memory stuff.
Yeah. I don't think I have any other figures in this one from Life Drawing.
Okay. So when you're at home and you're doing all of this, you're just trying to think of some of the techniques that we talk about here in class?
Yeah, I do a lot of the like peanut body shape and the
Uh-huh.
C curves, especially in the legs. Like I'm always doing that whenever I'm drawing. It's definitely helped a lot.
Rotate that, because that's a really nice drawing. So that one's out of your imagination too.
Yeah,
That
that's
one's one of my favorites. Wow, that's good. Excellent. That's the line you want to draw with. Do you like that one?
yeah, that's actually it's probably like my favorite in this entire sketchbook.
Yeah, me too. Me too. It's a little landscape stuff.
Yeah, not my strong suit, so I try to stay away from those.
And what would you say was your key takeaway from class today and all the things that I taught about starting your career, launching your website, mindset? What clicked for you the most?
Definitely having your own brand, because I'm so in love with like every style I see that it's like I want to try this, I want to try that, and it's eventually it gets like kind of lost somewhere in the middle. So making sure that I have my own staple of like I like drawing figures, I like drawing dancers, and like sticking with that so I don't get too spread out, because
Yep.
that's another thing I do. I just like set myself up to so many different expectations that it's like I can't achieve all of them, so I just need to like find my niche.
Yes, yes, totally. And are you familiar with the work, the sculptor Richard McDonald?
The name does sound familiar.
Yeah, he just sculpts Cirque du Soleil dancers and dancers in general. I gotta show you his work before you leave here today.
One day I just want to like go to a studio and sit and just like draw a class. That would be so cool.
Yeah, that would be. Wow.
These are storyboards for my animation.
Okay.
Also with a dancer,
Okay.
obviously. And then another character.
Excellent. I wish we would have done the Degas room at the Met, but we ran out of juice that day.
Yeah, I went up there after
Oh,
class.
you did? Did you like it?
Yeah, I took so many pictures. I used to study him in high school. He's like phenomenal.
Yeah.
His work and just his figures, and he's a painter, but it's so loose with everything. I
Yep.
just love it so much.
Yeah. I'm glad that you went up there. That's so cool. And that was your black and white piece in class. That's a phenomenal page with the ballet slippers, and then the interior, and then the study of the person. Very good.
Thanks.
Huge improvement.
Yeah, I was looking back through old sketchbooks, and it's like now I completely understand what you were telling me before about like proportions and anatomy.
Yeah, and as you look through your sketchbook, and maybe as you look through this video when you watch it on YouTube, look to see if you see any consistencies with your work. Maybe like I usually see with people, they draw big heads, or they draw short legs, or they draw big feet. Like, it's really important that you keep looking at your artwork to see if you see trends. But I think you're pretty much on target.
I started to like shorten my legs because you kept on saying they were too long, and then recently someone said like your legs are too short. So
Yeah.
now I'm like going in the opposite direction,
Yeah.
trying to even it out.
Yeah, I mean, for me, that does happen, and you can overcompensate when someone says something, and you just have to look at your work as a whole unit. And for me, it's always individualized with the model, because some models have really short torsos and long legs, and some models have short legs. So for me, it's always about like the model. You got some good stuff in here. Nice with the hands. Good.
I always have to practice those, especially with dance because they get so bungled.
Yeah. Good. That's another great page. Lots of good loose stuff. I know I'm repeating myself, but you've improved. Like, it's very fun to see that. There was a student that we had a couple years ago. Her name is Ellis, and you got to check out her sketchbook. I think you would really like it. Good stuff. Excellent. How are your thumbs doing?
They're fine.
Some people, this looks like an easy sketchbook to flip through. Some people have such a hard time with like the black sketchbook.
Oh my.
The pages
yeah.
stick together and they're going through like 180 pages and like their thumbs start to kill them.
I try to get like the thicker pages just because that way I can add as much watercolor as I want. Or they won't break when I erase because I erase a lot.
Another great page. Yeah, I'm seeing some short legs here and there. I get what that person was saying, no doubt.
Yeah.
Did you like the museum?
I loved it. I loved going through and getting to draw the marble statues especially.
Yeah. What, was that the first time you were there?
Yeah, I think so.
Wow. Revolver, a revolver next to statue from the African wing next to a painting from the American wing. So eclectic, that page.
I hated the revolver. You took us to like a place where everything was like super straight and rigid, and I walked in the room and I was like, I have no idea what I'm about to draw.
Yeah.
I wandered for a good 5 minutes. And this is actually, I think, I took a picture and I think this was from a Degas one, and I just felt like drawing a bunch of really poofy sleeves afterwards. I was watching like Pride and Prejudice, so.
I remember I illustrated a book, Pride and Prejudice, when I used to be an illustrator, and the dresses with the poofy sleeves, and I watched the movie.
Oh my god.
So it was pretty fun. Good stuff. So what are your plans for the summer now that school is just about done?
I'm gonna keep with the sketchbook I just started. I want to finish that and start another, and I'm going to just keep on drawing and like polishing up this story that I'm writing, and I have plans to like set myself like this many animations a week.
Okay. Good. Okay, so we're just about at 13 minutes, so we're probably not going to film your other sketchbook, but why don't you just grab it and put it on here, and we're going to do a flip book through it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You have a couple more left in here?
I think this is it. There might
Okay.
be something on the back of this page.
Good stuff. So why don't you bring that one up, put that one down, and let's just flip through this almost like a flip book. So you're going to grab it by the edge. You know what I mean? And you're going to flip through it with your thumbs.
Oh, like.
Yeah, like that. And I'm just going to... Can we do it with this sketchbook?
I don't know. It's watercolor, so it's super.
Okay, that's fine.
This is gonna be.
Flip. Take us to your two favorite pages if you can find them in that sketchbook.
All right.
That's a good page.
This was also from a figure night with the figure drawing club.
And flip like forward, like just one or two pages forward, because I really like that page with the black and white marker thing.
With
The next one.
this?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I had to do a poster for my story pitch from like a movie, so I took the bad seed.
Okay. And what's one more favorite page in this sketchbook that you really like?
I really liked these.
I agree. Hold on, don't move. Like, that's a really fun page. Nice. All right, Christine, thank you so much for sharing. I really appreciate it. We're going to put your social media underneath the video, okay?
Awesome, yeah.
All right, talk to you soon. Thanks for watching, everyone. It's been a long day. It's super hot in here, and I'll talk to you soon.